So, welcome to another installment of How to Do This Thing Called Life. My name is Trina. Welcome back to the channel. If you are new, if you are returning, thank you for returning, and I appreciate you spending your time with me. If you haven't already done so, rate, comment, subscribe, hit that notification bell so whenever I upload a video, you will be notified that, hey, Trina is on. So, on today's video, I'm gonna do something a little bit different. Normally, I talk about books, but so I was reading this book. And if you're seeing that clearly, it's called The Right Questions by Debbie Ford. The Right Questions. And so I thought it would be something interesting to bring to you guys. The Right Questions. 10 essential questions to guide you to an extraordinary life by Debbie Ford. I thought it was interesting when I read some things here. I thought it was interesting. So I wanted to share it with you and get your thoughts on it and see what you think about it. So I'm on, if you do have this book or if you plan on getting it, as you can see, it's like highlighted. Can you see that? It's highlighted everywhere, like highlights and dog ears and all types of things. So this is what she says in the book. She says, without bringing conscious awareness to our choices, we can't help but repeat the pattern of our past. Without bringing conscious awareness to our choices, we cannot help but repeat the pattern of our past. Okay? So then she also says, if you are going to reach your goal and create the life you desire, you will have to make new choices that will lead you in new actions. I thought it was pretty cool. I mean, simple but profound. Simple, but it's worth thinking about. Because a lot of time, we desire change. However, if we don't do different things, we won't see change. Simple. We hear it all the time. So she says the right questions consist of 10 powerful inquiries designed to reveal what is motivating your actions, and the answers to these questions will immediately clarify your thinking and support you in making the choices that are in your highest and best interest. Now, for me, the words that jump out to me after I read this was motivating. When she said the right questions will reveal what is my pencil. Like I underlined that because I didn't underline it before, so I'm underlining it now. So that's why I have this pencil. When she said the right questions is designed to reveal what is motivating your action. I am now trying to be more aware of what is motivating my actions. Why do I do what I do? What is my intent behind doing something? I think if we practice this, we will actually get more out of things that we do, and we will only do things that actually is beneficial, not only to us, but to the other person. So it's not a win-lose or a they win, I lose. It's a win-win. You know what I'm saying? And also, sometimes, you know this little saying that says the road to hell is paved with good intentions? And that's true. Sometimes we might do something that is good, but our intent behind it was not good. People do that. We do something, but in the back of my mind, I'm saying, you know what? I'm gonna show you, or I'm gonna make sure I keep this in my back pocket, so later when you bring something up, I can say, well, I did da. See what I'm saying? You did something good, but what was motivating the action was actually not good. So I'm trying to be more aware of why I'm doing what I'm doing. Intent. So anyways, then the other word that jumped out to me when she said clarify. She said, the answer to these questions will immediately clarify your thinking. Clarity. I think clarity is very important. So you know what's motivating you to do what you do, and then it gives you clarity. Clarity gives you direction. Because sometimes, I don't know about you, but sometimes I might feel lost. Like, what am I doing? Where am I going? Why am I doing this? Hold on, what now? And so when you have clarity, you make better decisions. And then even if, let's say I'm clear, I'm going from A to B. If someone comes and say, hey, do you want to go do C? Because I'm clear about that I'm going from A to B, I'm going to say, no, I'm not doing C. But anytime you're not clear and you're kind of going, you know you're going. I'm leaving from A. I'm going somewhere. I'm not really sure where, but I'm kind of go. And someone says, hey, I think D should be where you need to go. Yeah, what you're looking for is over there in D. You'll be more inclined to be like, yeah, let's do that. Because you weren't clear. I wasn't clear. So that's the other word that jumped out to me. Clarify. It says clarify your thinking and support you in making the choices that are in your highest and best interest. I thought that was very, very good. So here are the 10 questions. And you let me know what you think about these 10 questions. I thought these 10 questions were pretty good. And I'm going to try my very darndest to ask myself these questions whenever I need to make decisions. And, I'm gonna try my best. So it says, question 1, will this choice propel me towards an inspiring future, or will it keep me stuck in the past? I think that's a very important question. Is it pushing you forward towards the future that you want? Or is it going to keep you stuck in the past or in the situation or the mindset or the very thing that you're trying to come out of? Question number 2. Will this choice bring me long-term fulfillment, or will it bring me short-term gratification? That is also very important. What are you looking for? Are you just looking for a quick boost right now, or are you looking for a long-term fulfillment? Okay, the example that came to mind may not be the best example in the world. Let's say relationship. You're like, oh, I want a husband. Yes, husband. Or I want a wife, yes. And so you meet someone, and are you thinking short-term gratification? As in, we just dipping and doing and dipping? Or are you going to spend the time up front to see if what you want, which is the long-term fulfillment of a husband, if this person has the characteristics, the traits, the attributes that you want in a husband, a wife, a significant other? Or do you want a short-term gratification, which is we're not asking the hard questions, we're not having certain conversations, we're avoiding certain things altogether, all because right now I want to be in a relationship. But we're not really doing and asking or even putting boundaries in place that will ensure or that will not ensure but also measure whether or not this person is going to is what you want, which is what you want is husband, long-term, long-lasting relationship. You get what I'm trying to say? I hope you do. If you don't, leave me a comment. Third question, and I'm trying to not make this video long, so I'm watching the time. Third question: am I standing in my power or am I trying to please others? Powerful. Because sometimes you know for me, like with family members and stuff, it's hard sometimes to say no or to say hold on now. You know, so are you trying to please or are you standing in your power? Because if you're trying to please, that's going to keep you where you are. But if you want to be a person that is standing in your power and able to have a backbone and do what needs to be done, even when you don't have support of others, you have to stand in your power. You have to stand in your power. Okay? The other question. Am I at number 4? Yeah, number 4. Am I looking for what's right or am I looking for what's wrong? So in any situation, in anything, am I looking for what's right or am I looking for what's wrong? Question number 5. Will this choice add to my life force or will it rob me of my energy? Will this choice add to my life force or will it rob me of my energy? There are certain things that we do or we make a commitment to do, and you know doing it just gonna drain you, and you have to like pump yourself up to do it. You have to like get the, because you really don't want to do it, but you just gonna make it. So is this adding to my life force? Adding to that, to my video before, I talked about energy givers. So is this adding or is this subtracting from your energy, your life force? Will I use this situation as a catalyst to grow and elevate, or will I use it to beat myself up? Isn't that a good one? Will I use this situation as a catalyst to grow and evolve, not elevate, evolve? Will I use it as a catalyst to grow and evolve, or will I use this to beat myself up? A lot of times we do things and then we beat ourselves up because we made a mistake or we made a wrong choice or whatever. But instead of beating yourself up, how about seeing this as an opportunity for growth and for you to evolve? Next question. What am I at? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I think I'm at 7. Question number 7. Keep me on task, because you know I'll go off all over the place. Does this choice empower me or does it disempower me? Woo, that's a good one. Are you being empowered? Or are you being disempowered? It's a really good question. No, I think this is question number 7. We getting there. Is this an act of self-love or is this an act of self-sabotage? Woo! That's a good question. I know I said that about all of them, but that's a good question. Is this an act of self-love or is it an act of sabotage? You know, sometimes we don't even consciously do it, but we sabotage ourselves. Ponder it. We talk about it. Put a little comment. Number 8, is this an act of faith or is it an act of fear? Are you doing this because you're afraid? Or are you stepping out in faith? I think that's an excellent question. Last question is this. Am I choosing from my divinity or am I choosing from my humanity? I think that's an excellent question. I'm going to have to think on that. Am I choosing from my divinity or am I choosing from my humanity? You know, someone might say, Trina, what that mean? But a thought came to mind. And you let me know if this is a good example or not. For those of you who go to church, do you remember that story in the Bible when Jesus came upon this mob and they were about to stone this woman because I think she was an adulterer or something. I think it was an adulterer. And the people gathered to stone her. And he said, he without sin cast the first stone. I think that's an example of this. Am I choosing from my divinity or am I choosing from my humanity? Those people with the rocks, they were choosing to stone her. Their humanity. She's an adulterer. We need to stone her. Throw them rocks. But here comes the divine. That place of divinity. He said, he without sin cast the first stone. I think that's a good example. What do you think though? Let me end with this. One thing she wrote here. She says, the quality of our lives is made up of the sum of all our decisions. Let me read that again. The nuggets in this book, y'all. The quality of our lives is made up of the sum of all our decisions. To make quality decisions, we need to see clearly. Asking either or questions heighten our awareness and clarify the results that we can expect from our actions. The best part of that whole thing is the quality of our life is made up of the sum of all our decisions. So basically, to make good decisions, you need to be thinking clearly and you need to ask quality questions so that you can make quality decisions. I ain't got no more for you. I'm done. That's it. This book right here. And listen. That's only page 8. Okay? Wait a minute. The questions. See that page? You probably can't. 6. Page 7. And I have, how many more pages? This book is 180 good pages. And I'm only at 6 and 7. And I'm already turned up and like, woo! Right? I'm already, like, this book is the business. Y'all, if you don't have it, go get it. Or if you have one that you've read that is kind of, please put it in the comments. Let's share books. I love reading. Share. Let me know what you're reading. I love books. I love reading good books. Let me know what you're reading. What's on your shelf? What you be reading? Put in the comments. This is what I'm reading. I think it's a great book so far. I'll let you know when I'm done. What else? But I think that's more than enough already. Okay? So, see you next time. Rate, comment, subscribe, and please share. Goodbye.